welcome in everyone here to beautiful Wyomissing, Pennsylvania for the site of the 2021 Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge. Alex Gruskin of Cracked Racquets, so excited to be on the call for this week's exhibition action and so thrilled to be joined in the commentary booth by my friend, the Pied Piper of all things Pennsylvania tennis. You'll know him as one name. I'm going to give you the full name for now. It's Don Hutchinson. Hutch, how you doing today, my friend?
I am doing great. Great to be here with you there, Alex.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day for tennis, certainly. And look, this is the second year this Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge has been held. Hutch, you were here for the first one. It was held behind closed doors. Obviously, that as much a product of the COVID-19 circumstances as anything. But now we are here. We've got a crowd. We've got fans in the stands. What's it like to be able to bring this sort of event back to Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it's kind of an electric feeling being in here with the fans and a great group of players this year. I mean, we've really upped our game here.
Yeah. And I assume that's a reference to me, but if you're referring to the players on the court, that's totally cool as well.
Well, of course I meant you.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's always about me here at Cracked Racquets, but of course, we have some fantastic players competing in our opening doubles match, and it's worth reminding all of you today's format. We've got two doubles semifinals here, followed by the doubles final. After that, later tonight, after a short intermission, we will play our first two singles matches of group play. Of course, Tuesday will feature entirely group play in singles. Wednesday will be those singles semifinals and finals. But of course, for now, let's focus on the doubles action, the teams we have in front of us. And let's start with the team in all white. I always appreciate when they coordinate their outfits, not quite thorough coordination, but you look at the team now approaching the net in 33-year-old Ernest Gulbis, 25-year-old Chad Kissell. Chad's the hometown favorite. Ernest, the highest ranked player entering the event. I like this doubles team. Curious your thoughts on them.
No, that's a big banging team over there.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have got two big guys, strong guys. They both bring the serve big time. And I was talking to Kissell a little bit before the match. He said there should be a lot of serves, and that's it.
Yeah, no, that's half the fun in doubles, right? The serve, that first volley, and
that's right.
Watching Gulbis practice yesterday takes you like 3 seconds, right, Hutch, to be like, oh yeah, that's a former top 10 guy.
Yeah, you can tell just by looking at racket head speed, the sound of the ball, the way the ball moves off his racket is incredible. Yeah, he's a big, strong guy, and you can tell there's a difference in his game than almost anybody else we've seen here on the Emke backyard court.
Yes, the Emke Stadium, I believe, is the formal title for where we are playing today's match. And of course, a huge thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Emke, the Lotto Elite team, all of our sponsors who helped make this possible. We will talk about those sponsors throughout the course of today's match. But of course, in order to play a match, there needs to be two teams. You know, we have Gulbis and Kissell, but they've got opponents as well, teams we are certainly looking forward to seeing compete. And of course, on the near side of our screen, you will see on the deuce side in the, we'll call that a fluorescent red. I don't know. It's a qualification of red, unclear, but in your red shirt on the deuce side of your court, you've got 34-year-old Vijay Sundar Prashanth. On the ad side of your court in all blue, Mukund Sasikumar. I had the chance to speak and watch him play yesterday. I am a huge fan of the 24-year-old Sasikumar's game. I think super, super well-rounded. Now, I haven't gotten to see Prashanth play yet. He was a late arrival, I suppose, here on site, but curious what you think of this team as well.
Yeah, Sasikumar just came off a nice win there at Aronimink.
Yeah.
And I took a look at those scores. He really wasn't pressed very much.
Yeah.
Talking to he and the coach, not that much competition.
Yeah,
they're really looking forward to coming here, which is kind of pretty cool. So, he is not necessarily a power guy, but typically the Indians, and we've got a couple great Indian doubles players. And he, I think, fits right in there. Wonderful hands. You can see he knows where he's going on the doubles court. Should be very interesting with these two guys.
Yeah,
I think they're going to give the bangers some problems because a lot of balls coming back.
No, absolutely. I think that on the other side, just a lot of returns made in play. And watching Sasikumar play yesterday in particular, what was so impressive, his ability to absorb that pace of Ernest Gulbis. I say this lovingly to Ernest, since I know he's going to listen and rewatch these plays. And I have to say, he's been such a good such a good camper for all the things we've wanted to do with him. But
he has been outstanding.
Yeah, outstanding. All of these players have, but Makun whooped his derriere yesterday. An absolute butt whooping in their practice set. I want to say it was 6-1 in that one. And obviously, I know Makun was also the biggest winner in terms of the dessert table yesterday. I saw him going back. We saw cheesecake. I saw cookies. I saw chocolate cake on his plate. So he is thoroughly enjoying his time here in Wyomissing. And I'm going to use this joke multiple times, but we appreciate all of you joining us on the feed today because we know you don't want to miss out on any of our action here over the course of the next 3 days. Again, doubles here starting on Monday. We've got the semifinals and the final today, followed by a couple of singles group play matches. We've then got all the singles group play on Tuesday. We've got semifinals, finals of singles on Wednesday. Should be a really, really exciting event. Again, this Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge here in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Again, I won't ask you to make a pick quite yet because I feel like we've both earned the right to perhaps watch a little bit more of these teams play. But I will say 2 out of 3 sets, no ad scoring, 3rd set breaker. All right, I'll ask you, Hutch, who you got in this one?
Well, being a serve and volley, I like the big guys, the guys on the far side. I think the power, because there's no wind and no sun right now, might come to fruition for those guys. If the sun comes out, and serving becomes a little difficult, I'd pick the Indian team over here and think that they got a real good shot of knocking down the Giants on the other side.
Absolutely. And it is, to your point, perfect conditions for some early morning tennis. 10:52 Eastern time right now on the clock. I'm going to say, as I put my finger in the air, the unofficial meteorology method, we'll say 79 degrees right now. It's going to be about low to mid 80s all day long. As Hutch mentioned, the sun will come out eventually, but for now, overcast sky. I'd like to think that's going to lead to some phenomenal tennis as we see these players now go to their bags for one final dust up, one last sip of water.
One of the things that we haven't mentioned is that Gulbis brings with him here 2 ATP doubles championships. And I don't know that anybody else can say that here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, he might be the only guy with an ATP title, I think, out here, just in general, period. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think Ram Kumar, did he win Newport? No, I don't think he's quite won. I know he's had some good runs there, but yeah, he's the guy. And certainly, again, we'll see how the heaviness of that ball, that experience. I know Chad, in talking to him, you can see all of our pre-tournament interviews on our website, crackrackets.com, on our YouTube channel, but he was very upfront. He said, look, the opportunity to ask a former top 10 player to play dubs together doesn't come very frequently. So that was my first call. I said, hey, Ernest, you want to play together? And he said, yes, certainly. He is excited, but we see now, again, near side of your camera, Vijay Sundar Prashanth, 34 years old, out of Chennai, India. He will serve first. Sasikumar at the net, Kissell on the deuce, Gulbis on the ad.
And watch out for a little bit of nerves from Kissell. Maybe the first couple of games. I mean, he'll eventually settle in, we hope, but could be a few nerves here.
Get to say the 4 best words. Let's play some tennis.
I should get some of the nerves out for Kissell.
Yeah, that's a good first ball. I was going to say, gets the rally, finds the groove. And to your point, excuse me, they pulled a fast one on me. It's Makun Sasikumar. Didn't it look like BJ was getting all the balls that he was about to serve?
I thought so too.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. 15. Love 15.
Ooh, nice shot by Kissell there.
Absolutely.
Notice they're picking on him a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's what we call a pre-11 a.m. overhead from VJ there. Normally puts that one probably through the court, but
yeah,
as you mentioned, Chad Kissell, good hands there early. You see him press forward. Early difficulty in the service game of Sasikumar. Love 30.
Nice serve. Power I formation.
Gotta love the I form, right? Always.
And you see in the pros, I mean, they're always guarding the middle. High school, college, always kind of guarding the alleys for some reason. Never going to understand that.
Yeah, exactly.
Pros always guard in the middle. That's the reason they're pros.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 15:30 here.
Oof.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe that return is actually Gulbis's best look at a forehand. You didn't see any arm there. You didn't see him put his hand up. He raises his hand to ask a question before hitting the forehand.
Yeah, he does.
Now love 30 becomes 30 all.
Yeah, big serve.
I think I've ever seen someone wear the ball in his pocket the way Sasikumar is right now, peeking out there. A little too much chocolate cake last night for him.
Yeah, might be the desserts were delicious.
Oh, and again, a huge shout out to the Emke family for having us here. 30 now, 2 game points.
A great serving game.
Yeah, and they hold, so dropping those first 2 points for consecutive 4-1 love. Again, a reminder of our format here in the doubles. It's your standard doubles match here, 2 out of 3 sets, no ad scoring. That means that deuce point, a deciding point, also a break point.
It sometimes brings the underdog into play a little bit more.
Absolutely.
With that you have a few more upsets when you've got those deciding point situations.
You no ad fan?
You know, I used to not be, but now as I get older, let's shorten up the match. Let's do that.
Yeah. I just spent a week with Colette Lewis, some tennis fame. Oof. She is not a fan of no ad scoring, to say the least.
I'm guessing some of the older version, old style players might not be.
Exactly. The tradition of win by 2.
Yes.
Here. It's a nice serve from Kissell.
Big serve by Kissell. Notice Kissell's not serving volume.
Yeah.
Oh, that new school doubles.
I was gonna say that's nerves as well, almost.
Could
be,
be.
Right?
Could
Just
be.
Trying to find your rhythm here.
And see if Gulbis doesn't get after him to ask him to come in a little bit.
It's like, do you mind?
Exactly.
Like, come on. You know I've won a title. Although if you listen there, Gulbis called you on that ball, so should have gone over. I don't know how active in earnest Gulbis we'll see.
I'm not sure either.
Early.
It's kind of giving you a middle of the road stance, not doing much up there.
Ooh. More big serving from Kissell, though. He'll have 3 game points here.
Yeah, big time Chad Kissell. Interesting that they start him serving first. Have to ask him about that later.
No, that's Gulbis being like, I'm not serving. You go first. Or maybe he saw that out wide coming. Fantastic serving from Chad Kissell. He holds for 1-all here.
Great serving game by both Sasikumar and Kissell. That's a great way to start out.
Oh, that's good tennis here. Again, in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, for our Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge. Alex Gruskin, Don Hutchinson. We'll go with Hutch the rest of the way, of course, but
there you go. Appreciate that.
No problem. Prashanth serving on the far side of your screen. 1-all here.
And they're going to realize they're going to want to keep that serve off of Kissell's forehand. Yeah, that's a weapon.
I mean, look where he's standing already. It's like, I'm hitting a forehand. Just shoot. It's a good poach there, though. I like the movement.
Me too.
Not getting beaten down the line in doubles. You're not playing it right.
No, I agree. In order to be a doubles winner, you've got to be aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're standing like a statue, that's no good up there.
And honestly, I think Kissell thought Gulbis was going to do a little more movement on that one. But it's early here.
That's right.
Yeah, 15 love.
picking on Kissell again with that volley. And if I were that team, I'd pick on them too.
Yeah, and if you see Kissell, Gulbis, little consultation here, it's essentially a free tennis lesson.
Exactly.
Which is perhaps as valuable as anything you can get out of this experience if you're Chad Kissell. I mean, the check at the end probably helps too, but
Chad ought to be having a blast here.
Absolutely.
Learning experience, incredible.
30 love here.
Big power eye. Look at that.
Ooh, great first volley.
Wonderful, solid forehands.
Yeah, but again, Chad's connecting with that ball really, really well here early. Still 30-15. Service game of Vijay Prashanth, 34-year-old, has a career high ranking of number 193 in doubles.
Let's see if he doesn't go for a body serve. Take the angles away here.
Good call.
Pretty much what they did.
Excellent call there, but as we all know, no one times the forehand better than Ernest Gulbis, Hutch.
Yeah, he nailed that one.
Yeah, fantastic return there. 30 all now. Slightly longer consultation here. They're making the decision. Do we press the forehand? Should I go wide here? Give him a different look? Don't expect it. I expect another body here as well.
I do too. Yeah, good call.
Ooh, they saw it.
Went wide.
That was the conference.
Now we got a second serve probably coming to Kissell's forehand.
Yeah.
And Sasikumar probably just has to make a guess here.
I'd go right. Yep.
Nice doubles exchange.
Good hands all the way around. And it's funny, before the match we had talked, perhaps it would be Gulbis Kissell being the ones at the net, being the one imposing their will. Thus far, it's been the other way around. It's been the team of Prashanth and Sasikumar, at least the ones two up. Now Gulbis and Kissell have been fine, but it's been interesting to see that dynamic unfold.
It is, and the power of Kissell and Gulbis back here is pretty dominant. Tough to catch up to those things at the net.
So big second serve, 2 break point chances here for the team of Kissell and Gulbis.
Huge return for the break.
Early correction from the chair umpire, a little chuckling all the way around again. Still finding our sea legs here in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania for this Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge. And Hutch, as you know, there are so many people who helped make this tournament possible. So many different people we have to give thanks to. One of them is our friends over at Racquet Bar. And for those of you who don't know what Racquet Bar is, they're the best in stringing, in my opinion, in the business. So many different, why come to Racquet Bar? What makes them more special than your average stringing service? It's not some secret recipe. Their entire stringing team uses the same system in order to ensure the most consistency. Customers will get the same excellent quality of service no matter who the stringer is. And even though they're always busy, and let me tell you, Hutch, no bar is more poppin' than the Racquet Bar. I will tell you, they are sure to be able to turn around rackets quickly. Their players can expect to have their rackets in 24 hours or less, and they will always do them right away if possible. If you have some rackets in hand you need strung, look up Racquet Bar right now. Get that job done. Right now on the far side of your screen, Gulbis serving up a break, 2-1 in set number 1. That's pretty though.
That is nice. Gulbis not coming in that either.
Yeah.
Kind of staying back. Maybe not unless he has to.
Yeah, it's a lot of movement. So I don't think he wants to do that right now.
Yeah.
Talking to him.
The cheesecake's a little too much.
Yeah.
President Catbird chiming in. You can hear him.
Absolutely. I don't think Gulbis loves that call. Chair umpire. was a tentative backing. He was like, yeah, it was out. It speaks to the nature of this event.
Too good.
Super casual. But still, all of these players to a T have talked about the importance of getting some match play in down the home stretch, how difficult that's been in 2021 for a guy like Gulbis, who's headed straight from here to U.S. Open qualifying. Sasikumar going from here to Winston-Salem.
Yeah, Gulbis has been really busy over in Europe until he came here.
He had to make a first serve, though.
Oh,
That's
still
pretty.
good. Ooh.
But did you see the way, and I'm going to use this word intentionally, Gulbis sauntered up to the net, just a nice, casual. It was literally the moment he saw that Sasikumar was going to go cross with that dropper. He was like, oh, perfect. I have 5 seconds to get to the net. I can do that walking. But
he's been there before.
Exactly. 15:30 now.
Still hasn't found that first serve. No. And these guys return well. Sasikumar especially. Yeah, Kissell kind of shanked that first volley.
Mm-hmm. That hesitancy from Sasikumar to let it go out, to play it.
I think he made the right decision. It looked like he was going to fall in. Back to deuce here. Still looking for a first serve.
I know. That's not it.
That one didn't work.
That was boy. First fence ball of the day. Oh, yes. Wow.
He went over that.
You know, these are the sorts of rules that are strictly enforced here at the exhibition. No reaching over the net. We all know that rule, and I won't lie, he did. Like that was a clear-cut rule violation. 30 all becomes 40-30. Interesting moment to note there, Hutch.
That's right.
There it is. Good time to find your first serve of the set. Ernest Gulbis, ace out wide. Now 3-1. They consolidate the break, the team of Kissell and Gulbis. And you can tell Ernest right now, if I had to say what he was saying, Chad, I love you. Cover the middle a little bit more, please, my friend, because it does feel like they've beaten Chad a couple of times down the center.
Exactly. He's looking for a little more help from his partner.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got to get more help from his partner.
Yeah, for sure. Still. That's sweet. What we're talking about.
Yep.
That's excellent doubles. You saw Gulbis look to cross early there. Seamless communication. Chad making the switch, swinging volley out of the air.
And that was a big time pro cross by Gulbis. Yeah, man, big time. If you had a chance to look at that again, wow.
Ugh. Nothing I like more than a good ad side poach.
Great deep volleys there by Gulbis. If I were Sasikumar, I would not hit the ball to him.
No.
I would test Kissell again. He's been a little shaky up there so far.
His forehand's held up, but it's pretty much been just the forehand.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing's on fire.
Yeah.
Find some other parts of his game over there.
Just find that backhand on the return. Neither.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
See if we can find it here in the serve. Exactly.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good call there by Hutch. You've seen some tennis in your day, it seems.
Seen a little bit. Played a little bit, seen a little bit, coached a little.
Good call there, though. Sasikumar finds the backhand. And I will say Mukund Sasikumar, inside the top 400, 24 years old, was a guy who definitely playing his best tennis pre-COVID.
Oh, missed.
Just a little bit wide there. So now 3 more break point chances for Gulbis. Kissell really put up their foot on this first set. But I'll tell you what, I got to watch Sasikumar practice yesterday with Gulbis. And I know I already mentioned this, but on the singles court, very, very easy to see his talent. Just does a really well-rounded game.
Yeah. Going to wide angle, trying to move Kissell over so they can attack his backhand.
Yeah, it's pulled play.
Yeah. Just trying to get him thinking about that move over just maybe about a half a foot. Now let's see if he goes after the backhand. Oh, same spot.
It's a good serve, though.
That's a great serve.
Risky call, flawless execution.
Absolutely. Takes some guts to hit that ball.
Oh,
if he misses it, Kissell's coming back with a bomb of a return.
We saw, not that it's comparable, my doubles partner back in the day, Max Rothman, and I in club tennis, if I said to him, hey, I want it, and that meant the out wide serve on the deuce, and he'd be like, no. He would just say, you don't want it. Sorry, you're going T. I go, all right, fine. But obviously, Sasikumar wanted that when their 1 break point erased. 30-40.
Power, I hear. Big serve.
Sounded like Let, but I don't know if they're playing. They're not playing Lets, are they?
They are playing Lets, and I've heard a couple of I thought too, and I'm just not sure.
I just think they hit the ball too big. It's the headphones. It's the headset.
Headphones.
Yeah. But so first deuce point of the match. Again, deuce point, deciding point, returner's choice, not a shock. You've got a former top 10 player in the world. Let's go to him.
Exactly.
So Gulbis will take this return. 1-3 deuce. Whew.
Good serve.
Sasikumar, a couple of big first serves. He and Prashanth stay alive here in set number 1, still trailing by a break of serve 3-2, but clearly I would say starting to find their rhythm of more over these last few games. And, you know, again, here we are so grateful to the Emke family for having us. I can't imagine a better scene than this here on beautiful Monday. I was going to say Monday afternoon. I'm pretty sure it's Monday morning.
Still Monday morning.
Yeah, exactly. It's all been a big blur for me these last 3 weeks. It's beautiful Thursday morning, Monday morning here at the Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge. And of course, Alex Gruskin here, joined by the man himself, Hutch. Hutch, when you look at this event, what it means to this Wyomissing community, what it means to just have pro tennis return again, how great has it been for you guys? I know you are critical, obviously, in helping to plan this. How the reception you've gotten from the community, how excited are they for this?
Well, we had great reception from the tennis community.
Yeah,
we wish we had a little more reception from the rest of the community.
We're working.
But yeah, it's been outstanding. And again, the Emke family has been just great to us over here. One of the enjoyable things is talking to the players, how much they enjoy this quality court and the cool, pristine setting here.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure all of the ball kids are Emke grandchildren. Have to fact check me there.
Kissell's still serving bombs.
Yeah.
Which is his game.
No.
This is what he's got to do for them to win.
When he's had the clean look, whether it be a serve or a forehand, he's played his best. He's been able to hang at this level.
Yeah. And that's attacking Kissell when they should.
No, and we did see him try to push forward there early in the rally behind that backhand slice, the bold choice. But as you mentioned, I mean, all through these first now 6 games, certainly Prashanth and Sasikumar have tried to go after Kissell when possible.
I'll be a little critical on Gulbis's positioning at the net. He's not taking many balls through the middle.
No.
Yet.
Yes.
I'll give him a chance.
We'll see.
We'll see. Gulbis probably telling a little directional signal here.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a volley that was. Wow. Yeah, that was a volley that my Friday night group does not have. And that's a return that Gulbis should be picking off. No, not that. Oh,
that's a fantastic serve and volley play from Chad Kissell there. Gulbis hold 4-4-2, set number 1. Again, 2 out of 3 sets here in the doubles semifinals. No ad scoring. Third set will be a 10-point tiebreaker if needed. Right now, it's Gulbis, Kissler having their majority of their success. On the far side now, it's Vijay Sundar Prashanth. That's the serve I've been waiting for.
Good wide angle serve.
Yeah.
And again, they're trying to pull Kissell wide and get after his backhand a little bit later. Two back here on this side. Interesting.
Oh. Sticks with my theory of minimum walking, as minimum as possible for Ernest. He can stand in that spot all day, he will. And I say this lovingly, by the way, he's the kindest man.
He is a great guy.
Yeah.
He's been wonderful for us here.
Absolutely.
What a gut.
That's easy overhead, though. We only poke fun at the ones we love.
That's true.
And so, of course, but that's a noon overhead. We talked about earlier, Prashanth hit the 8 a.m. overhead. That's like, all right, we're down a break. Let's go.
Yep.
So we see now quadruple game point, 40 love.
I like Sasikumar's position at the net.
Yeah. Give him the lob.
Backing up just a little more now, Sasikumar. In my estimation, great time to go for a serve.
Yeah,
40 love, why not?
Yeah.
Go for a couple.
Again, to quote a coach, that's why you build the 40 love lead.
Exactly.
But now 40-15. Again, I form. You've pointed out they love to do this on the Kissell side in particular.
Kind of a body serve, which is going to generate a serve right or a return right through the middle.
Yeah.
So, great idea. I'm going to guess I'll still go backhand body here. Ooh, footful call.
A shout out to, I believe it's chair umpire, was it Glenn Meyer?
Glenn Meyer.
He's called an over the net. He's called a foot fault. We're in match 1 here. Does it get better than this?
It did. Yeah, it's kind of incredible.
Yeah, I love you, Steve. Or Glenn, excuse me. You look like a Steve, but you're a Glenn.
You may not see these calls in 3 or 4 sets.
I know.
We've seen it in the first set.
Bravo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
That was hammered.
And that's where you say we built the 40 love lead. Well, 40 love became deuce like that, Hutch.
So why don't you go for 3 big serves, huge serves, winners?
Yeah. That was a first serve there. Ernest
he just
that's
crushed
ridiculous.
it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So now a deuce point coming. No shock to see them go right back to the Gulbis side.
Ooh. Probably overhit that one a little bit.
I don't know. I think that's what he was trying to do. I think he might have actually been trying to rip a hole through one of his opponents there. No, but I agree with you. That ball traveling just a hair long. And so in the end, it is Prashanth Sasikumar holding. They still trail by a break, 4-3. Gulbis and Kissell lead. With that in mind, I get to tell you all about some of our other fantastic sponsors here at the event. And I can't believe I haven't brought them out yet. We would not be here today, Hutch, without the support we have gotten from our friends over at Lotto Elite. And look, when it comes to Lotto, it's beyond the ranking. It's beyond the UTR rating. It's more about who the player is and what makes them elite, both on and off the court. The Lotto Elite team personally looks at each and every applicant and does all that is possible to ensure they are able to present the best product, the best team to tennis fans across the globe. Essentially, look, there's a preferred pricing program with exclusive merchandise. You don't want to hear about that. You already know you're going to get the best deals at the best prices. But if you want to be truly elite, that's where our friends at Lotto come in. Lotto Elite, again, thank you to them for sponsoring this event. Super, super excited to be here in Pennsylvania.
Gulbis with a huge serve, wide angle, with pace.
You know what else is elite? I can't believe I forgot to say this. They gave us a promo code, Crack Racquets, if you want to get a discount over at the Lotto Elite website. I was supposed to mention that. Sorry.
There you go.
I heard super producer Westoff in my head say, mention the promo code. But yes, huge serve from Gulbis, 15 love.
Great return. Sasikumar just nailed a two-handed backhand cross court. Wonderful return.
I think that backhand for him is his preferred wing.
And the second serve had a chance to just go after it. And Gulbis still looking for a couple more first serves. Ooh.
Little inside baseball for those of you watching on the stream. Hutch and I are positioned behind the baseline closest to your can review. So we're right behind Prashanth as he's hitting that forehand. Feels like he's always been falling back. Feels like the pace of Gulbis has really overwhelmed him thus far.
Absolutely. Yeah, you picked it out exactly. He's off his back foot a little bit.
Yeah.
Gulbis moving forward, and there's a huge difference in mile per hour on those shots.
100%. Now 30-15 here on the Gulbis serve.
Oof.
A bit long there from Kissell. Good exchange. Hands are ready. Just again, misses the volley hair long.
And still Gulbis wants to change ground strokes from the baseline.
Yeah,
Serves, stays back, hangs there.
He belongs in a country club. Plop him down. He'll be good for the next 15 years.
Yeah, Chad should have that.
Well, I mean, look where he's positioned. Yeah, I think Gulbis is like that. That's
Yeah, Gulbis going to say, hey,
Air
buddy.
Kissell all over it.
Yeah, come on, buddy, pick that one up for me.
So now 2 break points here. Interesting. Quick flip. This is like, where was that?
Yeah, second serve, and watch out for this return. Oh.
Ball goes a bit long. You can see Gulbis pressing a little bit there. So Sasikumar and Prashanth get the break back. Now 4-all here in set number 1. That happened quickly.
Yeah, it did. And, you know, typically if you take a look at percentages, the team that gets to the net's going to win most of these matches. And our 4 team here, the Sasikumar and Prashanth, they're getting to the net.
No, I agree.
Ooh, I think that caught. No, a little wide. Tough for us to see. Maybe it's the sweet street desserts that are keeping those guys. No, it was delicious last night.
Oh man, I had to go for my early pre-broadcast run, and all I could feel was just chocolate cake coming out of me. I was like, this isn't right.
Oh,
are
sweet.
you kidding me? Beautiful half volley pickup there from Ernest Gulbis. So I was talking to Mrs. Emke, and believe me, Sweet Street, delicious, delicious bakery. But I was like, I don't taste the Mrs. Emke love in this. I was like, I know this isn't yours. Yours, there's a special brand of love.
That's right.
Now, Sweet Street love is good. Don't get me wrong, but
outstanding, outstanding stuff. Yeah, Kissell looking for a forehand here. Hopefully do some damage. Yeah, 0.1 at the net. Again, team that's up on the net is going to win the majority of points. Maybe as high as 66%.
So now 30-15 here in the Sasikumar service game. How's that for a choice? Off-speed kicker.
I would love to be in his head to figure out how he figured that one.
Yeah, but he opened up so much space there.
He did. I mean, it worked.
Yeah. Good creativity.
Yeah, really good. Wow.
So now 40-15. This set has flipped. That's a great ball from Sasikumar. Finds that Kissell backhand. Draws the floater. Prashanth cleans up at the net. On serve now, 5-4. Sasikumar and Prashanth lead here in our first of two doubles semifinals. Of course, after that, we'll have our doubles final later today. Then we'll end up getting to our group play in singles later on in the early evening. Of course, the reason we are able to do all of this here at the Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania is because of the support we get from so many of our sponsors, so many of our friends, and I have to say in particular, the USTA Middle States. I know the tennis community. I know that we see these ball kids here on site, all of them super, super excited to have the opportunity to see some pros, super excited for the support they have given this event, because ultimately this is what you want, right? To get those 10 to 13-year-olds seeing this sort of action and just latching onto it moving forward.
And hopefully you get a couple of the Middle States people coming down next couple of days and watching the event. It's a great event, and you're so close to the action. Yeah, it's incredibly cool to watch these guys play.
Absolutely. We see here 4-5 now. Chad Kissell to serve.
Yeah, some serious pressure on Chad here.
Good poach. Yeah. Good decision, bad execution.
Chad going with his weapons. Serving forehand.
Absolutely.
And Sasikumar is going to make that ball more than he misses it. You like that one back.
Nice kicker from Kissell.
Exactly. Yeah, a little bit more action on that that Chad normally gets.
They're awake. Now these boys are playing now, for sure. And of course, you look for Kissell, 25 years old. Lowest ranked of the group, currently outside the top 1,000 of the ATP rank. It's of course so difficult to break into that top 1,000 right now, given the point restrictions, given the limitations and competitive opportunities.
Second serve and
well, now they're even. Yeah. Sasikumar missing the floater on the first point. Gulbis missing that one a little bit.
Yeah, a little aching over there.
Yeah. Again, he's on the 3-step program, as in 3 total steps per match. But for Chad, I know he's moving to Texas. Sounds like very soon.
He is. Waco, Texas, I believe. Going to practice with the Baylor guys.
Those are my guys. Coach Michael Woodson. NCAA finalists in 2021.
Nice.
They bring back pretty much their whole team next year as well. So good group for Chad to be hitting with. Of course, Chad's a Valpo guy.
He is.
Worth noting, Michael Woodson, the head coach for Baylor, also a Valpo guy. So there's that connection.
That is
there
the connection.
Took me a second, but
absolutely.
Dots connect. Hire me at the MK Law Firm, please. It's logic games at its finest, but
it's a great hole there for Kissell.
You just comfortably too.
Yeah, and that takes a lot of the nerves away when you do that in front of a awesome partner.
Yeah, exactly.
There's still got to be some nerves.
It's the thing. It's not the crowd. It's not the mat. You're like, I cannot let Ernest freaking Gulbis down.
That's exactly it.
You could, but you don't want to. So now 5-all, worth noting. It's 40 love in Prashanth's last service game. They were able to get that 2 deuce, have a look at a break point. Players making their own line calls. I agree. Ball.
Still playing back on this side, 2 back. I'm not a big fan, but.
Yeah. Oh. That's a U.S. Open bounce.
Yeah.
And you can see Ernest telling him, don't apologize. It's exactly what we drew up.
Yeah, take that. Take that, baby. Let's go.
$15.
A little opportunity here. Ooh, that was good. Landed right on the line.
Wow, that backhand is so beautiful for Gulbis. The forehand is the more entertaining of the 2 sides. There's no denying. But when you want to know why was he a top 10 player, watch him hit 3 backhands in a row.
Yeah, that's his shot, his go-to shot.
Yeah. So now above 30, real opportunity here for Kissell and Gulbis.
Great return on a body serve. Just fought that thing off and got it low. Nothing on it.
That's the dipper. So now quadruple break point for Gulbis and Kissell. And if we're being honest, they've been ahead on the scoreboard pretty much this entire set. Not a shock to see them get another opportunity here.
Yeah, they're returning well. Second serve, watch out for Gulbis on this return. If I were him, and you watch him, he attacks these returns anyway. He'll get this inside the baseline. Watch him move up on this one.
Ball's either going through the fence. It's going to be a winner.
Yeah. There he goes way inside. Yeah, beautiful return.
Yeah.
Just attack that thing.
Strikes that backhand beautifully. And now Gulbis Kissell will serve for the set for the first time, up 6-5. Now, of course, it's worth noting Ernest Gulbis was just broken in his last service game. And so often, I'm curious your opinion on this, Hutch. I feel like when you get broken as a server in doubles, it's easy to say, well, you were the one who got broken after the match. It was your fault. But I happen to think it's actually on the player at the net in a doubles pairing. The burden is on you to help your partner hold.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the net man's got to help out the partner, especially serving for the set.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little nerves anyway, serving for a set. The net man has to be at least +1 in order for that server to win that set game.
Absolutely.
And so not only does Gulbis have to hit some good serves, but Kissell's got to be right on top of anything through the middle.
Mm-hmm. You'd like to see a poach there. After a while, you don't poach 2, 3, 4 points in a row. You feel it at the net too. You're like, I'm not doing anything. I am stagnant, and that's the worst feeling in doubles.
Yeah, statues at the net are terrible.
Exactly.
Now, if Kissell really wanted to step up, he would take about a step or a half step toward the middle and make this returner see him a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Put pressure on the returner to see a little bit more of the net man. And give Kissell some credit. He moved on that.
Yeah, but
Turner had to go behind him.
But he almost moved so as to not hit it. Because, I do feel like that backhand volley was there for him had he wanted it.
Maybe he could have made it.
Yeah, but you give Gulbis a backhand, then again, you're like, you hit the backhand. 15 love. Shaking his head. As if to say, I do not have my rhythm on serve. That's money.
Yeah. Yeah, second serve just kind of sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're picking on the weak link when you hit the Chad. Not that he is a weak link,
Yeah.
but between the two,
it's relative.
Yeah, you want to go to him.
I'm the weak link in this broadcasting booth. Chad's the weak link on the court.
Absolutely.
We're all still excellent, though.
Second serving, a lot of second serves here by Gulbis.
Yeah, I was gonna say stop if you've heard that before.
And that's the problem with a lot of second serves.
So now 15-30. Again, not only is there a little doubt in Gulbis, there's a little doubt now for Chad. You don't want to miss the poach for 15-40. It's just pressure moment here.
Still hasn't found that rhythm on that first serve. Sasikumar looking for a big return here. And he's got a great return. Those are bombs, baby.
There's a way, and I think watching pros versus watching non-pros, let's just be honest, the way a pro gets their momentum moving forward, to me, that's the biggest difference. They're always on, well, not always, but they try to be always on balance moving forward. I mean, Gulbis is just the right sort of statue. It's like, you will not hit this ball through me.
Yeah, those are 3 or 4 great shots there. Still hasn't got his timing on that first serve. Great move by Sasikumar. That's a doubles move.
There it is.
Anytime you're not serving volleying as a server, that man has all kinds of opportunities to pick the one on. He did it.
What do I have to do to get a big come on out of one of these players? I want some more spice. It's too friendly.
A break point here.
We're going to hit the trifecta, get an overrule. I was like, oh, man. Go, Glenn. Wow. Yeah, you're going to put that up. Ooh, great move.
Yeah.
That's an exhibition call. There's no denying that. I do think that ball wouldn't have objected to it being called out. We'll put it like that.
True. Yeah.
But again, all these players out here having fun. You can see they're both kind of looking at it.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, Sasikumar definitely wants to take this return.
For sure. I think he's been the more solid of the two as well.
Yeah.
Now, deuce point, we call this the triple threat. Deuce point, break point, set point.
On the net every time almost that first serve.
Same spot.
Yeah, same spot. Oh, he made it.
That's just awesome. And by the way, there's the yell.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd do that too. If I hit that backhand down the line, beautiful ball from Akun Sasikumar. Backhand down the line, catches it early, beats Kissell to the spot. Breaker to decide set number 1 here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, awesome.
It's elite.
Yeah,
Dare I say, it's Lotto Elite.
We'd like to draw it up this way.
Yeah, you know, they often, I've heard a tiebreaker called the lottery of tennis. All these guys elite. It's a Lotto Elite.
First one to 10 here.
10, 7, set breaker 7. I was going to say I think third set's tied 10-point tiebreaker. I think that's just the full third. Yeah, I think
right.
normal breaker for the
It's
first.
going to be 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back to a similar fast 4.
Yeah, I was going to say because they.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Early mini break.
Yeah.
To Kissell and Gulbis. Worth noting, by the way, again, Gulbis the one broken twice in the set. It's not a good feeling.
No. I'm sure Kissell doesn't feel good about it either. Yeah, Sasikumar with a great backhand return. He's hit a bunch of them this set.
So compact.
Whew. That's a sweet looking shot.
So the mini break given back now 1-all here in the first set breaker again. It is going to be 2 out of 3 sets. Third set's a 10-point breaker here in our double semifinals. That's a pretty serve.
Yeah, Kissell needed that.
It's now 2-1. You're in the breaker again, serving now on the near side of your court. Vijay Sundar Prashanth, 34 years old. Currently based in London, but from Chennai, India.
Nice serve.
Right into the body.
Yeah.
Force Gulbis to make a choice.
Under pressure, that's a heck of a serve.
Absolutely. It's now 2-all.
Probably want to see in the same place on Kissell, kind of jamming the big guys.
I would say inside left hip.
Yeah.
It's easy to say. And then I'm like, oh, I'll go hit it. And it's like, no, that's not where I aimed.
I formation, make Kissell think about something here. Oh, just missed.
But I do like that after playing into that inside hip, inside body for the majority of that first set, they have now both Sasikumar and Prashanth found that out wide on the deuce to kind of keep Kissell just a little bit more honest.
Yeah, they're doing it. Definitely trying to keep him honest.
Another miss first serve for Miss Gulbis.
Oh, sweet shot.
It's pretty. It's 3-all now. Here in our first set breaker, again, Alex Gruskin. Don Hutchinson. Kind of get in the double hutch.
There you go.
On the call here for our Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Of course, we are well aware going on elsewhere in the world right now. Western and Southern Open in Cincinnati. Final Masters 1000 event before we all start to get ready for the 2021 U.S. Open.
Probably why these guys are here.
Yeah.
Trying to get ready for the qualifier for that.
Those practice matches in for sure. I know, again, Sasikumar next week competing in the Winston-Salem draw.
Yeah, good job.
It's a nice 1-2 there. I'm sure in his head, he's like, I would have liked to put that first forehand volley away, but
yes, you picked it off exactly.
Yeah, but makes that second one nevertheless. And I saw him give a little wink to his girlfriend in the crowd saying, I know, I screwed that up. Don't leave me.
Yeah, she's about ready to leave.
Yeah. Again, on serve here in the breaker. 3-4. Sasikumar serving on the far side of your screen.
That one missed by a lot.
I can confirm.
Usually makes it difficult on the second serve. So I'm looking for her maybe to hit a sitter or a double fault.
Let's move. Looks like it did drop in.
It did.
So get another second serve here.
Just barely made it in.
Oof. Has Ernest Gulbis missed anywhere but the net tape in this match? On the serve, the forehand. I guess he missed that one ball through the roof. Hit it all the way to New York. And then one forehand return. But
you're right. It's just probably 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Yes, I mean, that's very precise on everything. He just doesn't quite have his 100% game right now. Still looking for it. May come pretty soon.
Yeah, let's hope so, certainly. He's got a ton of singles action slated over the next couple of days. Now, time violation. Called by Gulbis.
Yeah, they're using that wide angle serve quite a bit on Chad, trying to get him to take a step or two out here and get off balance.
I think they see him cheating over so clearly.
Yeah.
Even if he gets a forehand, just make a move for it.
Exactly.
That first forehand may have been sailing as well, for being honest. Nevertheless, still on serve now. 4-5. It'll come down to Kissell. Serving on the near side of your screen.
Yeah, Kissell looking for a little help from his net partner here. Serious pressure on the second serve. Now they're questioning the mark.
Now we're talking.
Ooh, decisive by the umpire. No mark on the hard court.
Again, I'm on the Glenn Meyer bandwagon. That's what I came here to see. I'm a big fan of his, have been for a while.
Glenn's good.
No, he's excellent. Hey. And again, it's the tone we're setting here. It's just, again, let's have fun.
That's right. Yeah.
So, in earnest mind, ball doesn't lie. 5-hole now.
Oh, great move.
And if you noticed early in that rally, Prashanth looked to poach or looked to scoot over to that ad side. He expected Sasikumar to poach on the first one. Sasikumar doesn't, gets to that second one though. Again, that speaks to the aggression they've played with all set.
Yeah, winning points to the net.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got to give them credit. Sasikumar and Prashanth are winning more points at the net.
So now we've got a set point coming up, 6-5 on the serve of Vijay Sundar Prashanth. Literally walks off the airplane into today's site. About to earn himself a first set.
Power eye again here. Body serving a beauty.
That's a really nice set of tennis. They trailed for the majority of it, but in the end, it's Mukund Sasikumar, Vijay Sundar Prashanth. They take a 7-6 first set here in our opening match, of the Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Again, Alex Gruskin joined by my friend Don Hutchinson here at the beautiful, we agree, we're calling it MK Tennis Stadium.
Yeah, the MK Tennis Stadium,
ETS,
sure.
We'll call it ETS here. Beautiful. Everyone knows ETS, world renowned, of course. Thank you to the MK family. US Open specifications here on this court. They want to provide the best opportunity for all of these players to get some training in prior to the US Open. In particular, I know Ernest Gulbis, Chris Eubanks, both going to be headed there from this event. It feels like, so here's my scenario for you. And I don't know how nitty gritty you follow all this stuff, how closely you're into it, but there are 8 wild cards available into the US Open that the USTA has to offer. Now we're going to go ahead and put in pen that Jensen Brooksby is going to get one because he's the hottest thing, right now in all of tennis, but in American men's tennis in particular.
Sure.
Nakashima is going to get one as well because that's another one of their young guys. There's 2 always guaranteed to the NCAA champion if American. That's Sam Riffus. You also have the boys 18s Kalamazoo champion. That's going to be Zach Svida as he knocked off Ben Shelton yesterday in that Kalamazoo boys 18s final. Outside of that, you've got 4 more. Now, the way I see it, you've got 4 American Challenger champions: Chris Eubanks, Bjorn Fratangelo, Jack Sock, Mitchell Kruger. Though they've all won Challenger titles here this season, they all would not get into the US Open via their main draw. I don't think we need to overcomplicate things. There's your 4 recipients. I feel like Sock in particular, that's almost a sure thing, right?
Yeah. Saka's a big name to leave out of the U.S. Open.
Exactly.
Yeah, someone should be shot if they do that.
Precisely. I say the same thing about me, but apparently Eric Buderek disagrees.
Yeah, I'd like to see Sock come back from his injuries and get back in the swing of things.
What do you think? Apologies to bringing this up to anyone watching the feed, but we have to do it. Roger Federer electing to have a second, or what is it, a third knee surgery, age 40. Obviously, all of us wondering, will he be able to come back, as we see shirt change for Gulbis serving on the far side of your screen? But curious what you think about the Federer surgery.
Well, I've had a bunch myself, and when I read into it, he said, I'll be on crutches for a while. Now, that's not a normal meniscus surgery, crutches for a while.
Okay.
So
that's not a cleanup. That's like a structural change.
Yeah, and I talked to Todd Snyder a little bit about that, and he's kind of nodding. Yeah, I mean, crutches for a while. Sometimes on a meniscus, you can be right off crutches in a day.
Yeah.
So it looks like it might be a little bit more serious, which at age 40,
it's no fun.
No, that becomes a little more and more serious.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the common discussion point, of course, we'll get back to our match here, 15 all momentarily, but a common discussion point, how flukish it was for Federer to go essentially 20 years without a serious injury, 2 decades unimpeded, playing his best tennis. If this is the trade-off for that, I think as tennis fans, we just have to come to accept that. But at the same, again, he's 40 years, like, no one beats Father Time. We all try, but it doesn't work.
No, that's right. And I think because his mechanics were so incredibly perfect, that his body didn't feel a lot of breakdown until 34, 35, 36, whatever it was. Yeah, you're right. If Father Time takes its toll, eventually it's going to catch you.
No, I'm 25 years old. I can't hit serves anymore. It's like he's 40.
And you take a look at Nadal too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that body's breaking down a little bit, especially with the way he plays.
His foot, he's been open about it. Couldn't play Toronto, not going to play Cincinnati, just as he tries to get in shape for the U.S. Open. It was a struggle for him, DC as well.
That's right.
And there's freaking Djokovic, who's like, I don't believe in fluids. I believe in existence.
Yeah, he's another bird right there. Ooh, look at that. And Djokovic eventually is going to get to him too, because all that flexibility, all that stretching, it's problems with joints all the time when you're doing that. Eventually, something's going to break.
You know, we say that. I'm just not sure anymore. I'm like, I would agree with you because everyone does, except for maybe him. He's got that. I almost swore. Whew. He's got the voodoo stuff. Man, who knows what he's up to?
Yeah, a little like Gumby.
Yeah.
You can stretch more than a human should.
Exactly. Now there's a hint of Adam Sandler's Waterboy character in him, where you're just like, is this guy a savant? Like, what's the deal here?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, they actually look a little like.
Yeah, exactly. Same hair. It's perfect. It's flawless.
That's funny.
And so we go here now. Gulbis holding.
And sun's out.
Ugh. We're going to see these players play shirtless? Maybe.
Looks like it squirted right off the line there.
Yeah, it's tough. That's, again, sunshine. Everything looks a little brighter, a little tougher to see. 15 love. Again, if you're either of these teams, Hutch, any glaring tactical adjustments, anything stick out to you from the first set, other than maybe the Gulbis first serve, which, like, I don't know if you're Chad, where you say, hey, man, do you want to make a few more first serves? He used to be like, shh, just go with it.
Yeah, probably that stuck out more than anything.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that Prashanth has been serving so well.
Yes.
I mean, he's done a nice job with his serve, especially in the breaker.
Yeah, more than anything, changing his spots really, really well.
Yep.
You see Dr. Emke making a move to grab the ball.
Yeah, I think you pegged it right there, Alex. If Gulbis' first serve was anywhere near 50%,
yeah,
I think that set would be done.
absolutely.
Sasikumar and Prashanth have gotten a lot of second serve looks.
And they're just too good. You just can't give them that many looks that frequently.
Yeah, exactly.
But the unofficial counter, Gulbis serving 36% on his first serve.
I like it.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, go Chad. Oh.
Yeah. Again, net people winning points and doubles.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we're going to all now into the service game. Former Valpost standout, Chad Kissell. Kissell's yet to be broken here today.
And you notice Chad Kissell on that one off the back foot, lost his balance.
Yeah.
Out the back kind of with that forehand.
It is a big backswing. You can see him going aggressively for those cuts.
Phew.
Well, that was on the front foot.
Yeah.
What a difference in the world that makes.
Yeah,
that was pretty.
That was really nice.
Then you can see Chad rocking the Lotto gear proudly here today.
Yeah, he was a member of our first tournament last year.
Yeah.
You picked that up. Shields me as my member of Lotto.
Ooh. I believe Chad and I want to say Nick were two participants from last year's event.
They were. You're right.
KP and Kumar and Ernest, Kund, Prashanth, all new members to this.
They are. And we're glad to have them.
No, they all have, and we again had the opportunity to speak with each of them in our impromptu media day session this morning. You can find all of those interviews on our Cracked Racquets YouTube channel. You can find them on the website crackedrackets.com as well later today.
Ooh.
With the common theme for all of them, just so excited to be out and about.
Nice venue, no pressure on them.
Oh,
little
yeah.
practice for the U.S. Open, and people here love to have them.
Absolutely.
We just love to have them here.
That's a nice poach.
Yeah, great move.
Gulbis Kissell hold 4-2-1. I had my dad, when he was for my little brother's bar mitzvah, you have to give a speech when you're the parent, at the party, whatever. He goes, Alex, any suggestions for me? I don't know if you know this, Hutch, but speaking tends to be my thing.
Yeah.
And so I go,
couldn't figure that out.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough. I'm very, very shy. I'm an introvert. That's the word.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm talking to him and I go, or he's like, Alex, any good speech things? I'm like, Dad, really simple. Just go up there. People don't want to listen to you. Just say good wine, good meat, good God, let's eat. Feels like for a lot of these players, the story is going to come full circle here in a second. We're getting to know each other. So I thought you wanted to know that.
Sure.
But to go first full circle here, that has been the atmosphere. It feels like on the grounds here for all of these players. They're just, again, they'd say it in a more laid back. For Ernest, he'd say it's good wine, it's good meat, good God, let's play some tennis. And just, after all of these players seem to be thoroughly enjoying themselves, the professionalism of this event, but also the informal nature of it as well.
And we're trying to make it an enjoyable situation for these players to come in.
Yes.
And feel kind of some of the love from Berks County.
Yeah.
Why missing? And we really appreciate them making a stop here on their way to the U.S. Open or down to Winston-Salem or wherever they're going. And I think last night, the players kind of felt that.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of good vibes going last night.
Devastated I didn't get the world famous meatballs. They were all gone before I even got to the dinner table. I was like, no.
As long as you got the chocolate chip cookies.
Separate box. I announced it last night. I'm now the 8th Emke kid. They're saying one of the brothers goes, "Oh, what's up, little brother?" It's like, yeah, it's good. So 1-2. Sasikumar serving. That is pretty.
That's been the go-to serve against Kissell.
Yeah.
Because he's cheating.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, there's a difference. My coach used to say you're renting a serve or you're owning a serve. He owns that serve.
Yeah. Yeah, they found a place where they can get after Kissell.
Absolutely. I want to go T here.
Stay away from that.
Yeah, backhand. I don't think you want to.
I agree.
The sitter out wide, not the play.
Stay away from that backhand. Exactly. Well, then you get that forehand on a second serve.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to body up on that thing.
Yeah.
And take the big power away from Gulbis if you can.
Mm-hmm. Not that was a good play. It was just, again, Prashanth missed the volley.
Yeah. Just got himself off balance on that one. Kind of falling off his back foot again and just blew it out wide. Gulbis holding things up over there.
Oh.
Yep. 1-2 punch. Nasty backhand return. Whew.
I think it's the best shot here. I mean, we haven't seen Chris play yet. That serve, that forehand are going to be fun.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. That's the best shot here. Wow, I didn't hear it.
The chair confirms. Again, we're going to turn to Glenn. He's got a really good handle on this match. He confirms, and I thought there was a little pop, to be honest.
Another let. Another first serve.
Sure. And critical 30 all point. Just has not seen that overhead well at any point. And yeah.
No, and I think it might be a little bright up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Sneaky backhand lob means 2 breakpoint chances.
That's right.
You imagine they're both going to go to that Gulbis side. So if you're Ernest here, do you take a big cut on return number 1, or is this the one you're just trying to put in play?
No, if I were him, I'd go after both of them.
Yeah.
Probably going to make 1 or 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Just missed.
It's a nice serve.
Yeah. Sasikumar and Prashanth have been very good on the deciding points.
Splits the middle with the backhand. There's our first break of set number 2, belonging to Gulbis and Kissell. They now lead 3-1. Worth remembering. Very similar start in our last game. Our last set, excuse me.
And of course, I jinxed Sasikumar and Prashanth by saying,
That's how it works, right?
That's exactly
it's half the fun, no doubt about that. But
now let's see if Gulbis can hold serve.
Let's see if he can make a first serve.
Yeah, first things first.
That Bush is going to see a lot of action today.
Too many second serves.
Yeah. Again, they're just getting clean looks on return after return, and that makes life difficult. As again, we see here Gulbis trying to solidify the break. Worth noting, it was he who was broken twice in set number 1.
In the doubles, you're not attacking the first serve; you are attacking the second serve, and they get a chance to attack Gulbis to serve all the time. Or it's always seconds. There you go. Oh, there you go again. Yeah, great return, great poach.
Yeah, it's a 1-2 combo there. It's been worked on time after time, you imagine, by this duo.
I think Gulbis might just spin a first serve or kick one in to get a first serve in so they can't attack it. They just throw him off. He's going for all big flat. He just went for a spin serve. He missed that one.
Absolutely, no. Love that.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Very nice. Great angle and love 40.
And you could see Gulbis try to at least get his way to the net there, change up the look. Just too good from Prashanth and Sasikumar. So now quadruple break point. That's back on serve.
It's the first serve he's gotten in a couple games.
And notice that they won the point very, very easily, Hutch.
That's right. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, exactly. Who'd have thunk it?
That's right.
Apology from Sasikumar as he goes after Kissell. Kissell knows it's just part of the game, though. No offense taken. We're back on serve here. There's a brief break lead for that duo of Gulbis and Kissell, but once again, Ernest Gulbis struggles on the first serve. Lead to the break back.
Plus 3 serves in a row.
Yeah, it's tough. And while we have a moment, though, here on this changeover, let's, if we can, super producer Daniel Westoff, bring up the stats right now on the broadcast for Ernest Gulbis. And, of course, we'll talk about these stats more as we approach his singles play. But you look for Gulbis right now, ATP ranking number 192, Hutch, as of this moment. Now, in terms of the race to the year-end finals, a little bit lower than that. He's number 373 here this year. You turn to our friends over at Tennis Abstract, the best in terms of providing data on the professional tennis tour. Currently number 207 in overall ELO ratings, which measure who you play, not when and where. 203 in terms of hard court specific, 241 in terms of his 2021 results. So all of this says, by the advanced metrics, a player outside the top 200. Curious, when we watch Gulbis, you see flashes, top 200. You think you can get back to that top 100 range?
He came out, let me tell you, it starts with the serve.
Yeah.
If you can't fix that, forget it.
And that's been a problem for him in singles matches all year this season as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's just struggling with his first serve percentage. That's been the big thing.
And then the serves and returns make up about 79-80% of the whole game.
Yeah.
So if you can't do on the serve, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. I quote you there?
It's a wonderful quote.
That's good. That's good. I'm going to use that. I promise you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's perfect. But no, I am not the only Hutch fan, and we appreciate all of our YouTube viewers who are commenting. I don't know who Andre Fick is. I think he's a friend of yours. He sends his love.
Oh, wonderful. Hi there, Andre. Big shout out to him.
Yeah, big shout out to you, Andre. Shout out to Patrick McCauley as well. Giving some love to the Valpo boys.
Andre made a trip out to Iowa with us last year, former state champ out of Wyomissing High School.
Ah, of course.
Played number 1, 2, I think, at St. Joe's.
Would you say he's a top 3 Andre tennis player of all time? Let's go Agassi 1.
Well, of course, here he is.
Yeah.
He's on his way, I think, to be a surgeon.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, going to be Dr. Andre soon. We wish him well.
Then Andre Gomez, was that his?
Gomez was here.
Yeah, so that's 2.
We had Gomez here with, was it Tim Mayotte?
Yeah, of course. And then Andre Fick 3. There we go.
Absolutely. That's a good group of 3.
It's a good group of 3. And look, promise Gomez and Agassi will have medical needs. So Dr. Fick, get on it.
Absolutely. Hutch is going to have some medical needs, Dr. Fick, I think. Ooh. Wow.
Interesting.
He just kind of crushed that one like it didn't make any difference. Almost like he's getting bored now. I'm not sure what.
Or hot. Sun has come out officially. We're much closer to 90, I would say, than the 70 degrees we were earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great hands.
Touche. He knew it was coming at him. And honestly, I will say as a tennis player, I'm curious what you think. Those are the scenarios I enjoy best. When it's like, all right, I know you're coming at me. I'm not afraid of this one.
That's right. And the deal is when it's coming at you, make sure you're moving forward even when it's coming. If you move forward, you get a chance. You move backward, you're going to get hit.
Always protect the family jewels as well.
There you go. Quote you on it?
Yeah.
Oh,
there's the Gulbis though. It took him 2 seconds. The body language when he hit that return for 40-15, you're like, okay, I think he's done with this one. And then he does that much.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
It's just
calls off his partner, knows he had the shot.
Yeah, it's just like, no, let me take a run around cross court backhand. Just trust me, okay? You know?
That was a great call to call off his partner.
Yeah. It's now deuce point, deciding point here. Gulbis and Kissell try to retake that break lead. Gulbis was a couple of deuce point returns. Let's see if you can say this one on the body. Oh, but another. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he just told Chad, hey, the next time we get to a deuce point, don't let me take the return. Just say, Ernest, F off.
I'm not so sure that was the way the conversation went, but I like it.
Yeah, I think that's how I heard it. It's my interpretation here. I'm not reporting it.
I like it.
3-3 now. Worth noting, Chad Kissell yet to be broken here today.
Sweet second serve. Nice action on that one.
Big kick. I like his kick.
Yeah, it's kicking a little bit more than I saw last year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, that's a nice looking second serve.
It's an easy motion too. Oh. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's crazy stuff.
That was great. Just great. You mentioned Kissell's motion. He is 25.
Yeah, it's true. Should still be that easy.
Most motions are pretty darn easy at 25.
Let's go on court when they're done. I'll show you what this 25-year-old looks like. I got it.
It's coming our way.
Tweener. Yes.
Yep.
Always respect the effort, though. Trying to encourage more of those.
Stay in.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Neighbors get a souvenir as Gulbis sends that ball over the tarp. We are still on serve here in set number 2, trading of breaks on that last changeover, but Chad Kissell. Perfect score sheet thus far as he holds, again, 4-3. He and Gulbis lead in the second set. Now feels like the perfect time to talk about some of our other friends, Hutch, who have made all of this action possible here today. And again, there's so many different people to turn to, so many people to thank. I know we brought them up earlier, but how about our friends over at MK Law? And in particular, I mean, the entire MK family, their support of this event, it does not happen without their continued, I suppose, just support for tennis in this community in general. Any of your legal needs here. Where are we? Bart County? Oh, it's
Berks County.
Berks County. Thank you. I want to call it Bart County. That's not it. Berks County here. Any of your legal needs, you can contact the MK Law firm. Go to mkeylaw.com. That's EMKEY law.com, or call 610-750-6014. Again, the MK Law firm, mkeylaw.com. A huge thank you to the entire MK family for their support of our efforts here today. But of course, Alex Gruskin, joined by my main man Hutch, here in the commentary booth for doubles match number 1 of 3 matches here played on the day right now. Near side of your screen, Mukund Sasikumar, he and Vijay Prashanth up a set on the doubles duo of Chad Kissell, Ernest Gulbis. It's the 24-year-old Sasikumar serving on the near side of your screen. He may be our youngest player in the draw here this year.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I'm going through because I think Roy's 25. I think Chris is 25. Oh, he and KP. That's the other one.
Bible 26.
Kumar 26.
Yep.
All right. Super, super talented, though.
And a good looking 24-year-old. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah.
From one hairline to the other, we could both use work. That's half the fun. Pretty poached there.
Very nice.
Prashanth, who again, 6'3". Your high ranking of 191. Oh, excuse me, not 6'3", 6 foot. I was gonna say he's not 6'3". Give me a second. 6 foot, career high ranking 193.
Just missed it.
30-15 here.
Again, a little lackadaisical. That should have been a put away volley.
Yeah. Key for these players, just keeping your focus. We're now an hour into this one, hour and a half. Chair umpire confirms.
And that I formation, it gives return to trouble. It's going to give Gulbis some trouble. Oh, no, maybe not Gulbis.
From to attack that forehand. It's pretty though. Just a little bit long. Sails on Gulbis, 30 all now.
Gulbis does not get cheated on those returns.
No. Tell you what, he takes a clean cut.
He does take a
In
cut
or
at
out,
this.
it is what it is. But he's going to do his thing.
Yeah. He really swings at this.
Yeah.
Kissell looking for a forehand here. That's why I was looking for a forehand.
Yeah, absolutely. Just not able to get around that ball. That backhand goes right into Prashanth's strike zone. He and Sasikumar hold 4-4 all. Now, of course, again, it's the Ernest Gulbis service game. This has been the most difficult one. For that team of Gulbis and Kissell. Gulbis broken twice in the first set. Once here in set number 2, excuse me.
The first time Gulbis has been up on his serve. He got one first serve in this game. That's better than most of the other games.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Missed that one by a lot.
It's the toss. It's just all over the place.
Little jammer, maybe not the way you'd want to return that.
Good
serve.
spot. Definitely good spot for Gulbis to hit there. Interesting choice by Prashanth in terms of his footwork.
That's right.
After the last Gulbis now, quadruple game point. A little too cute there from Sasikumar. He misses that ball wide. Gulbis Kissell stay on serve here. They lead 5-4 in set number 2. Can Alex Gruskin of Cracked Racquets joined here by my man Hutch at our Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge here in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania. Worth talking one more time about our friends over at Lotto Elite. And I mean, again, it's about more than who you are on the court. It's about your personality off the court. What makes you the tennis player that you are? That's the sort of brand the Lotto Elite team wants to associate with. They look personally at each and every applicant, reviewing their qualifications and ensuring, again, that being a Lotto athlete means something. And of course, if you would like to join the Lotto family, you can contact them today. Reach out. I know for a fact we have ourselves a promo code as well. If you go to that Lotto Elite program, use the promo code Cracked Racquets. You can get some free Lotto swag if you qualify for the program. Again, go to their website, use that code Cracked Racquets for free Lotto swag if you qualify. Meanwhile, here in our first match of the tournament, Prashanth and Sasikumar up a set, trail 4-5 here in set number 2.
Yeah, some serious pressure here on Prashanth serving. And Sasikumar better help him out.
That's the best backhand Chad Kissell's hit today.
Yep, best return, you're right. At a good time here.
Much needed indeed.
Yep.
Gets that ball low, middle, solves the riddle.
Gulbis ought to feel pretty good about that shot.
Absolutely.
See if he can step it up here and get a good return. With the 2 back, if he gets a good return, Kissell can't poach it off. He's back too far. So I'm not a big fan of the 2 back.
Yeah.
Great return.
That's just, again, 2 balls played right at Vijay Prashanth's feet. He's been the guy broken far more frequently for our far side of the net duo. Perhaps some of you on camera can see I've rolled up my sleeves. It is hot, hot, hot here in Wyomissing now. See how that temperature factors into the results throughout the course of today.
A big point here, real big point. Good move. A little questionable in technique, but good move.
Yeah. Technique only matters when you're bad. If you're good, do what you got to do. Down 30 all here. Again, it would be a third set 10-point tiebreaker should we need it. Like the late switch to I.
A big power I.
Gulbis calling another time violation. I think that's the equivalent of a tennis citizen's arrest.
Yeah.
As we know, doesn't mean much. It's on my bucket list to perform a citizen's arrest. Like, sir, it's time. Oh, that's so good.
Did he jet it? He did.
He did. Wow.
Yeah, good, nice get by Kissell. Nice cover. Way to cover for your partner when he makes a move.
I do feel that. You can hear it, I am sure, in our microphones. A little bit of a breeze picking up now. Two break points coming. Ooh. All right, we'll see. Did he say, don't let me take it? Don't let me take it?
He's got to take it.
No. Okay. It was lost in translation. Gulbis telling Chad, close, close, close.
Wow.
Haven't I seen him have a second serve? Look on one of these deuce points in a while. Quadruple threat here.
Yeah.
Deuce point, game point, break point, set point.
Yeah.
Oh. And you see Kissell apologize to Ernest, say, I know.
Yeah. And these are sitter volley. They just kind of floated.
Yeah, that high backhand volley is so tough.
Yep.
To be so strong there.
So a couple set points escape them there. I can't feel too good. But you got Kissell serving. And he's pretty solid.
It's literally been a sure thing. I really do love the way that serve motion so fluid.
Yeah, he's got a great service, both first and second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good looking motion.
Ernest is like, can I borrow that? Just for today. Wonder what the scouting report is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Still, you gotta credit Chad Kissell, the way he held up there at the net, the way he was just able.
Just needs to be solid.
Yeah, again, hit through me, I dare you.
Yep.
Search and destroy.
Oh, we missed it. Yeah, he missed that one. He just didn't want to hit it over the fence.
It was a bold play. I think he was just hoping for a concede. Just be like, we win this point, right?
That's
We
right.
can just stop.
He did not want to hit it in the
No,
Navy yard.
that was literally actually way more helpful that he missed. Love that play.
Woo.
Love,
Sweet.
love, love that play. Out of the air. Take that half second.
Oh, big.
That's pretty.
Yes.
So they hold 4-6-5 here. Set number 2. Still the team. Sasikumar, Prashanth, up a set on Gulbis and Kissell. Meanwhile, Alex Gruskin. Don Hutchinson here in the booth. Hutch, we've got some fun tennis coming up over the next couple of days. Doubles here today. Then at nighttime, we start off our singles group play. Of course, it's going to be 2 groups of 4, fast 4 format. We've got guys like Chris Eubanks, Roy Smith, Ramkumar Ramanathan. Who's our last player I'm missing here? We've got Bible, obviously, and KP playing in the dubs, but I'm missing a singles player. Maybe one of them is playing singles.
KP Pano?
Yeah, KP Panu, of course. I think that's the whole team.
Yep.
But yeah, it should be. Oh, you know what it is? I think Prashanth's the only one not playing singles. I think he is the one who's out.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think he's playing doubles.
Yeah, but still, fun field, fun action. What are you expecting over the next couple of days?
It's a great field. I mean, I don't think the weather's going to be a problem as far as heat and guys holding up. And of course, we're playing fast 4, which makes it good for these guys. There should be a lot of great action out here. You can come out. You can certainly buy tickets still. We'd love to have you.
Our Cracked Racquets listeners know I gauge weather by how many sticks of deodorant it is on a day. It's a 1 stick of deodorant day. About 30 minutes ago, felt like a 4 sticker.
Yeah, it was getting up there for a bit.
Yeah.
A little opportunity here.
Slight hiccup, no doubt.
That's right. Especially with Gulbis returning over there. Sasikumar looking for a first serve here. Otherwise, Gulbis is going to move in and start looking for a rocket return.
I think we're destined for a 3rd set breaker, Hutch. Just feels like that's the direction we're headed.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
You hope so in match 1. Then you get to match 12 and you're like, are we good?
That's right.
One love. Whew. It's pretty.
Big serve.
Pretty stuff.
Yeah, Sasikumar stepped up with that. Did exactly what he needed to do. So we go back to the eye, the power eye.
Ooh, good hands. That's a pro.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Yeah, it was just so quick with all of his responses.
It's a good 1-2, and it's a reason you play power eye.
Yeah, that'll play.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just be in the center of the court. Give yourself that chance to hit that volley. So now 30-15 after the opening double fault. Good points from Sasikumar. Prashanth.
Wow. What a backhand that was.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
Sasikumar just crushed that one. Flat and low right on the line. I'm not used to these baseline exchanges in
Yeah,
professional doubles. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen a doubles match go 2 hours. That isn't the Wimbledon final, 3 out of 5 sets.
Yeah. Well, Shank is still landed in.
Oh, love that.
Too good.
That's fine. But again, if you're not getting past like that, you're not playing good doubles. I love the aggression there from Kissell, just to sneak in, give himself a look. Nevertheless, tiebreaker now to decide set number 2 as well. Of course, should Gulbis and Kissell win this, we get a third tiebreaker here in this match. Ooh, first serve I've seen Gulbis make on that deuce side.
Yeah.
All day.
Might want that overhead back.
Yeah, that was a little light. I was like, you finally don't have to make it in the service box, and that's what you hit? Like, it's just a little slice out wide?
I know. I think I've got that shot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not saying much.
No, he was watching you practice this morning. He's like, could I do that? Let me try.
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
That's the least I can do. I think I saw you win the point at least. Sorry, it's just like, how do you hit that overhead and then do that?
Exactly.
Within, I'm checking the math here on my wristwatch, 25 seconds of each other. It's just crazy.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
Sweet,
nice hands.
Sweet hands. Yeah, just sweet hands there.
Ooh. I'm going to say those balls, each over 100 miles per hour, hit directly at Prashanth, who didn't flinch.
Not one bit. Yeah, held his ground, got them almost both back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're starting to see some emotion here in the commands. The energy.
This is one heck of a first match.
Ooh, no doubt about that. This is exactly the start we were looking for here to our Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Series challenge, excuse me.
Deep. Was good. Guess it was good.
That'll play. 3-all now as we make our first turn.
You know, service lines people here, unfortunately, that one looked a little iffy.
Yeah.
But actually, the guys didn't say anything about it.
I don't think they care. And I say that lovingly. I mean, they're like in, out. It's fine.
Okay.
They're like, let's just play.
Play.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not here to make calls.
Well, that's a good attitude.
Yeah.
Let's play.
I may be projecting my own attitude onto them.
Oh, it's okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's just play.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Don't need to argue about it. 3-all.
Yahoo.
Power eye working a lot.
I'm excited to see Gulbis serve up close now, as he does on the near side of your screen. 3-4 on serve. See if we see anything.
Another tape.
Yeah. It's that same spot.
Yeah, that's too good.
That's a nice kick serve.
Yeah, it was a great return and great move at the net. It's the way you reward your partner for hitting such a good return.
Absolutely.
That man's got to make that move.
And he does indeed. So now mini break 5-3 lead. Prashanth and Sasikumar, another second serve coming for Gulbis. So now triple. Match points here. 2 of them coming up now on the serve for Vijay Sundar Prashanth. Again, Gulbis struggles on the serve, leading to the double mini break in this tiebreaker. That seems like a fitting place for this match to potentially end.
Yeah, when I was doing some coaching, I always asked the kids, I said, how many times can you double fault if you make your first serve?
Yeah.
Right?
None. I'm going to do the math there.
As a result of hesitation.
Yeah. I didn't make sure I heard the question right. You know? That's nice, though. One fought off back against the wall. Big return from Gulbis. Of course, Kissell cleaning things up at the net as well.
Yeah, this is a point right here.
Here's the question. We've seen them set up that out wide serve time after time. It's a pressure-packed moment. Do you go wide here?
Yeah, I think it's been working.
Yeah. So 6-4, second match point. Good call, my friend.
Yeah.
Watch for Kissell to hit the forehand. Surprised we don't see the eye for him.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's 2.
And they should have gone high.
Yep.
Absolutely. It was a good call.
Yeah.
Be aggressive when you're up.
Yeah, and you just have a look at a first volley. It's just, and that's what you want as a doubles team, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Chances are that ball's coming through the middle.
All right, I'm suddenly very excited. 2 match points fought off. 1 more to go here for Chad Kissell. It's a nice return. Gillette calling that one off.
I might go a little more body here if I were Chad. Get away from that backhand return. Yeah.
Good call, my friend.
Thank you.
Good call, my friend.
Thank you.
Hutch drawing the plays out here.
Yeah,
you love to see it. 6-all as we make the turn. 3 match points fought off.
You got to take away his backhand return over there. It's just been too good.
It's money. It's just he puts it on a dime, and he's making it. More than anything else, he's making it every time.
Yeah, Sasikumar from over there on that ad side is like money on that back.
It's just too impressive. And so
now Kissell and Gulbis back in here.
6-all money ball. I like to see Makun move in there on the second. Oh, yeah.
Okay, another match point.
You got to appeal there if you're Kissell, no doubt, but it did look a hair wide. I think you could tell he knew he missed it too.
Yeah, they're appealing to Hawkeye. Unfortunately, we don't have it.
Hawkeye, they went to it. They started the claps. Like, wait, hold on. And that's a next year edition.
That's right. That's right. That missed by about 4 feet, which means the second serve probably going to be right in the middle of the box. Wow, great second serve.
There it is. Really nice playing from both sides. Ultimately, it's the duo of Makun Sasikumar, Vijay Sundar Prashanth, 7-6, 7-6. They knock out Ernest Gulbis. Chad Kissell in our first doubles semifinal. But rest assured, folks, we've got another match still to come, I believe. Next up, we are going to have Ramkumar Ramanathan and Roy Smith taking on the duo of KP Pano, Nick Bible. All of that action coming up in about, I'll say, 10 to 15 minutes. We hope you all stick around here for what should be a super exciting 3 days of tennis. But for now, for my wonderful guest, Don Hutchinson, I am Alex Gruskin. You have been watching the Lotto Elite Pro Tennis Challenge here in Wyomissing, Pennsylvania.